Okay, we're getting a few bubbles. So we've got a cup of water, 8 ounces of water in 1 packet of yeast. Wow, 8 ounces of water, 1 cup of yeast. No, 8 ounces of water, 1 cup, and a packet of yeast.
Welcome to Baking with Frank. Frank Rush was a baker at the turn of the 20th century at the Uffelman Baking Company in Cincinnati, and then at his own bakery in Newport, Kentucky. Frank was also my great-grandfather. Through his handwritten batch-sized recipe book, I'm breaking down his recipes and getting to know him better. I'm Tom Mattingly, and this is Baking with Frank.
Welcome back to Baking with Frank. So, this week, we're going to do something that there isn't a lot of in Frank's actual cookbook, but this is a Frank recipe for his Verona Rolls, which then become, what's he call them? Caramel paste rolls. So, essentially, a cinnamon roll. So, we're going to start out with the dough. This is going to be a 2-day project. So, we're going to start out with the dough, and for that, take a look here. Ooh. Wait, don't fall over. All right, for that, we need 1 cup of water, 1 packet of yeast, I'm going to put in a little bit of the sugar just to give that yeast a little food. We're going to give that a spin here. We're going to let that sit for 5 minutes or so until it starts bubbling, and then move on to the next. Okay, we're getting a few bubbles. So we've got a cup of water, 8 ounces of water in 1 packet of yeast. Wow, 8 ounces of water, 1 cup of yeast. No, 8 ounces of water, 1 cup, and a packet of yeast. That's hard. All right, so we're going to add to that a cup of milk. You can watch this. We have technology. One cup of milk, 1 1/2 ounces of butter. Now, Frank asked for lard, right? I don't keep lard in the house. I'm going to add in the rest of the sugar, and there's a total of 1/8 pound of sugar. Give that a minute to stir, and then we're going to add 1.9 pounds, which I estimated at about 1 pound 14 ounces. I'm not doing math that hard. Do that. All-purpose flour, of course, because that's what we have in the house. Certified mom spoon, take it out with. All right, this last little bit. You want it under its own power. Okay. So now that that's mostly in there, flour is mostly in the dough, starting to form a ball. I'm going to let it go for another 6 minutes. I'm going to set a timer. Let it go for 6 minutes, kneading on the machine. Here's our dough. And you can see it has become quite glossy. Much more homogeneous, if I can use that word. So I'm going to take some olive oil, just a little. Smear it around the bowl, pick that up and put it right back in, and then turn it over. Just try to get all the sides coated, like that. Okay, so why are we doing this? Wait a minute, let me wash my hand. So, 2 reasons we're doing this. First, the last time we did a yeast dough, which I think was, no, I'm certain was, a rye bread, I commented about it to a friend who said, well, you should let it rise longer, let it rise overnight. Which made sense. Second is there is a family legend that when Frank owned the bakery, he left bread out to rise overnight. The rest of that legend is that someone broke in and ate it, and they found him in the alley in not very good shape in the morning. Now, plausible, but it probably was much more about Mom trying to get us not to eat, cake batter and cookie dough and those kind of things. But in any case, we are going to take our dough for the Verona Rolls and refrigerate it, covered, overnight, and let it rise slowly, and see where we are tomorrow. Stay tuned. So if you remember from yesterday, we have about doubled in size, which I'm happy with, very happy with. And we're going to punch this down, just like that, get all the air out of it. Flip it over, do the same thing. You probably heard that. That was more the air coming out from underneath it. And we're going to cover it right back up, like that. And we're going to come back to it in a few hours, and we're going to make some muffins, or buns, or rolls, or something. Now we're going to start with filling. So we've got 10 ounces of brown sugar, 10 ounces of granulated sugar. This is sugar heavy. 6 ounces of butter. I'm just going to cut that up a little. There we go. Mom tools. We're going to just cut that in. Okay, so now in goes 1/8 of a pint of water, so 2 ounces of water, and 10 ounces of glucose. Now, I did not have, look at me, I didn't have glucose. I'm not really sure where you buy glucose, but I had maple syrup, which is high fructose corn syrup, so samesies. Give that a stir, see what we got. Now this is, per the recipe, supposed to be a paste. I'm not going to call that necessarily a paste, more like a sauce. I'm not mad at it being a sauce. I'm going to leave that right like that. Set the oven for 350. All right, so breadboard in place. Here's the dough. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of flour on here just because. And get this dough out. It didn't rise nearly as much the second time around, but not mad at that. I'm going to, just for kicks, cut this in half because I think we're getting a little beyond what we can work with in one spot. Move that out of the way a little bit. Turn that around.
Turn it to a rough rectangle.
I'm going to spread this. Since I don't really know if it's a filling or if it's a topping or both, so I'm going to consider it both. Just trying to get an even layer here. Keep it a little bit from that edge. That'll be the top edge. Top there. And roll.
See how this goes. Kind of sticky, that's for sure.
Sealing up that edge. Spray. don't know if this is actually going to help it from sticking or not, but by golly, we're going to find out. Take some of the caramel goo and just put in the bottom there. I'm going to say that's about a cup. Get that out of the way. This is complicated, y'all. All right. Trying to do these in about 1 inch. Cuts, rounds, swirls, whatever you want to call them.
Start from the middle, because that's where the big one will be. Pack those in there. Just like that. Ooh, they are gooey. I'm doing that. Put that one right in the middle.
And you know, why am I discriminating against these little fellas? Let's put them in there too. We are going to put these in the oven at 350 for 20 to 25 minutes. See where we are. I'm going to put a pan underneath just because I fully expect these to drip everywhere. So stay tuned. Hit that like and that follow, and there are other buttons. Just hit all the buttons. Hit all the buttons. All right. You ready? There we are. Looking pretty darn good. Nice, light golden brown, still hot. That'll work. Oh. Oh. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And the maple, okay, kind of looks like a brain. I know, it kind of looks like a brain. The maple, though, smells fantastic. So we're going to try some of this. Let's see. This one looks like it's going to be the easiest to dislodge. All right. Yeah, I just delete those. Would be better with nuts, which was indicated on Frank's recipe, but no, of course, measurements given. Enough filling stayed in that you can taste it. Just like this, though, they're pretty awful good. We'll try these.